Hi, this is Becca, and today I'd like to show you how easy it is to whip up a batch of your own mouthwash. Now, the key ingredient in my homemade mouthwash is Young Living essential oils. Now, I trust Young Living for two reasons. One is their seed to seal quality guarantee, and the other is their Vitality line of essential oils that are labeled with specific instructions for internal use. Now, if you have something that says it's an essential oil on the front of the bottle, and on the back it says for external use only, please believe them and don't put that in your mouth. Okay, but the Vitality line is labeled for internal use. It is safe for internal use, so I can go with that. Now, there's a few essential oils that are really popular for mouthwashes and for use in oral health in general. One is peppermint for obvious reasons. Another is the Thieves Blend. If you're not familiar with the Thieves Blend, it's the ultimate when it comes to cleaning things. It has a nice cinnamon flavor. Both of those are hot oils, so they would give you a little bit of that tingle that's, I guess, psychologically refreshing when it comes to a mouthwash, kind of what you'd expect from a mouthwash. Personally, I'm a wintergreen girl. I've always preferred wintergreen to peppermint. It's a little lighter, it's a little sweeter. Spearmint would also be a nice flavor. Now, this is different. This is wintergreen essential oil. This is not oil of wintergreen. Those are two different things, so make sure that you're making the distinction there. There's a caution when it comes to wintergreen not to use if you are epileptic. Now, the next one that I like to use in mine is clove. Now, clove is a hot oil, and you do get a little bit of that kick from the heat there. I guess that's how you put it. It's a hot oil, so you feel the heat. Clove and wintergreen both have long histories in, I guess, pre-modern dentistry. They've been used in oral health for many, many, many years, long before modern dentistry came around. Now, both of these also do carry a caution if you're on an anticoagulant therapy. Talk about it with your doctor first. And finally, my last oil in my mouthwash is lemon. Lemon's a great little cleaner. It's got a nice fresh taste. It's good for smells. It's good for stains, and all of those things are good for your teeth. That's all. Those are things that you want in a mouthwash, right? So I make my mouthwash in this great little bottle here. I got it from my superstore. It wasn't very expensive, but I like it for a number of reasons. One is it's glass. Glass and essential oils are good buddies. Another reason I like it is that it's only 8 ounces. This has no alcohol in it. This has no preservatives in it. So you want to make sure that you're making a batch that you're going to use up before it starts to get funky on you. Another reason I like it, it has this really nice, tight-fitting lid. So when I shake it up to combine everything, to mix my oils, it's not going to leak through the top and it's not going to spill. So I'm going to get started here to show you. It's super easy to whip up. The first thing I'm going to start with is baking soda. Baking soda is cheap. Baking soda is easy to come by. You probably have it in your house already. But baking soda also, like clove and like wintergreen, has a very long history in oral health. It's already good for my teeth. Already good for your mouth. Now, this is just a little 1/4 teaspoon. The exact measurement is not important here. What's important is giving your oils some place to go. Oil and water don't mix. We see this in salad dressing all the time. This is just the spoon that fits. That's why I use the 1/4 teaspoon. Now, you want to have enough baking soda in there to absorb all of your oil. Then the baking soda is going to dissolve in the water, and you're going to get a better mixture here, a more evenly distributed mixture of oil and water. Now, if you don't have enough baking soda, if you find after you put your oils in that you don't have enough, you can always add more in on top of it. That's not a problem at all. And my general rule of thumb when I'm making mouthwash is 1 drop of oil per ounce of liquid. So this is an 8-ounce bottle, so 8's gonna be my benchmark here. I want wintergreen to be my primary flavor, so I'm gonna go a little heavy on the wintergreen. 7, 8, and a couple more. There we go. I think that was 11. Like I said, precision is not important. That's one reason I love making stuff myself, is I don't have to be incredibly accurate. Now, clove Clove is a hot oil. I'm using it for its cleansing properties and because it's good for my mouth in general. But I'm really a baby when it comes to hot oils. I'm just very sensitive to them, so I'm going to go a little shy of that 8 mark. I got a little carried away. That was 7. I meant to go less than 7. I'm going to regret that later. That's right, you know what I'm going to do to fix that? It's going to be spicy. The first couple of times I use it, I'm going to power through. But then I'm just going to add a little more water and I'm going to dilute it down. That's my solution. Alright, finally my lemon. I'm just going to go straight for the 8 here. There we go. Now, I'm going to shake it around just a little, roll it around. Make sure that I don't have any oil rolling around in there by itself. I want it all to get absorbed by the baking soda, which looks like I have a pretty good amount. Looks like I did a good job there. So that ended up being kind of I'm going to do just a touch more. Between 1/4 and 1/2 of a teaspoon for, what, 8 times 3 drops of oil. That's 24 drops of oil. Went into about 1/4 teaspoon, maybe 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. If you are one of those who likes to measure. Next thing I'm going to add is water. This is warm water. I live in a place with really clean water, so this is just tap water. Distilled would of course be ideal. But I figure I'm already brushing my teeth with this water, so I might as well go for it. Uh-oh, dripping. Of course the pour spout doesn't help me as much as I'd hoped. There we go. That's about halfway full-ish. I'm going to put the cap on now and shake it up. Where I got like one little clump of baking soda in there that just doesn't want to go. Alright, that looks like I got it. And I'm just going to top it off with the water. You can see it looks a little yellow. The clove and the lemon both have kind of a yellowy look to them. Right up to the top there. You can see that it's nice and uniform. I don't have any oil floating at the top. I can even see a couple of droplets hanging out down there at the bottom. You can see them floating around. So super easy, right? I have mouthwash that's clean and healthy, has no alcohol, it has no sweeteners. Why anyone would want to swish something sweetened around their teeth, I don't know, it just seems counterproductive to me. No unnecessary dyes, no artificial flavors, clean and healthy mouthwash. So I hope you see that it really is this easy.